वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ नमो भगवते वैवस्वताय नित्यवे ब्रह्मविद्याचार्याय नचिकेतसे च can repeat. नित्यो नित्यानां
नित्यो नित्यानां
चेतनश्चेतनानां
चेतनश्चेतनानां
एको बहूनां यो विदधाति कामान्
एको बहूनां यो विदधाति कामान्
तमात्मस्तं येन पश्यन्ति धीराः
तमात्मं ये पश्यन्ति धीराः
येषां शान्तिः शाश्वती नेतरेषाम्
तेषां शाश्वती नेतरेषाम्
तदेतदिति मन्यन्ते
तदेतन्मन्यन्ते
अनिर्देशं परमं सुखम्
अनिर्देशं परमं सुखम्
कथं तद्विजानीयाम्
कथं तद्विजानीयाम्
किं भाति विभाति वा
विभाति वा
through these two mantras, number 13 and 14. Upanishad presented the Lakshanam, Swarupa Lakshanam of Brahma. Nityo Nityana, that word is important. Nityaha, Nitya is that which is Sat, Nitya. Chetanas, Chetananam, Chetayitranam, Bhashyakara said, that which make a being conscious. Chetayitranam, that is Chit. And in this mantra, it is said as Paramam Sukham. Therefore, Sat, Chit, Ananda, that is the Lakshanam of Brahma, Sat, Chit, Ananda, Atma, iti. And this Sukham, it is Paramam Sukham, it is Anidesham Sukham, it is Ananda. It is Swarupa Ananda. The Ananda, it is not an experiential Ananda. It is not Vishayananda. It is not Anubhavananda. It is Swarupa Ananda. It is Atmananda. It is Brahmananda. That is the Lakshanam of Brahma. That is the Lakshanam of me. That is myself. Agamasmi sadabhami. Kadachinnahamappriyaha. Brahmaivaha Matasiddham Satchidananda Lakshanam. Satchit Ananda Lakshanam Aham Eva Brahma Asmi. Aham Sada Bhami. Kadachit Aham Na Apriyaha Bhavati. I am never Apriyaha. Never become an object of hatred for myself. In Advaita Makaranda, Lakshmidhara beautifully introduces Aham Asmi, Aham Brahma Eva iti. And Lakshanam of me is Satchidananda Lakshanam. Satchit Ananda Lakshanam. Sada Aham Priyaha Na Apriyaha iti. So this Priyaha, the object of love, therefore it is Sukham. This is not one more object of love. The subject, without having an object of love, it means the subject itself is love. Therefore, it is Ananda, and that is Anirdeshyam, that cannot be defined, that cannot be pointed out. Nirdeshtum Ashakya. That is Brahma, that is, it is Swarupa, its Swarupa is Sukha Swarupa, Sukham is Paramam Sukham. It is Paramam Sukham. Paramam is Nitya Niratishaya Sukham, not compared to any type of this Sukham, what we know by the word. In the Vyavahara, generally, not that Sukham. You use the word Sukham when an object is a source of happiness. And there are degrees of happiness, therefore, Priya, Moda, Pramoda, iti. But this is Paramam Sukham, therefore it is Ananda. The word here it is used as Ananda. Upanishad uses Paramam Sukham here, Sukha. Sukha is not experiential Sukha. In Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna, he presents three types of Sukham. Sukham are of three types. Sukham tu idanim trividam shnu me bharatarshava. Abhyasa dramate yatra dukkantam cha nigacchati. Yattadagre vishamiva pariname bhrutopamam. Tatsukam satvikam paroktam atma buddhi prasadajam. That sukha, the happiness that one knows, one discover that Sukha Swarupa to be oneself. How? Katam? By Nididhyasana. Atma Buddhi Prasadajam. That Atma Buddhi Prasadajam, that Prasadajam, Jam, it is born. It is born of Atma Buddhi. It is born of this. This is born of this understanding that Aham Brahma iti, that Atma Buddhi, that Brahma Buddhi, Taya jayate, prasadajam. That shanti, that is a sukham, not any other vishaya sukham. The vishaya sukham are to be rejected like a visham. Vishayan vishavatyaja. Ashtavakra Gita. It says all the vishaya sukham to be dismissed as visha, poison. And same thing Bhagavan Krishna also says, vishameva. So vishameva pariname amritopamam. So when dismissing Vishayananda and understanding that my Swarupa is Swarupananda, that Ananda, that one has to know by discovering oneself to be that. That Sukha is called Sattvika Sukha iti. And other types of Sukha, Rajasa Sukha and Tamasa Sukha. Vishayendriya Sanyoghat Yatadagre Mritopamam Pariname Vishamiva Tat Sukham Rajasam Smrtam iti. The Sukham which arises because of the Vyapara between the Indriya and Indriya Vishaya, that may like a Amrita in the beginning, but it is a Yasham because it carries away the person from himself. Paranchikani Vetanat Swayambhuhu, we saw in Katopanishad. The Indriya takes the person away towards Indriya Vishaya, away from the person, and he destroys, as though these Indriyas destroys the person. As though Bhagavan Ishvara created these Indriyas as though to destroy this person. Paranchikani Vetanat Swayambhu, Parang Pashiti Nantaratman iti. Rajasam Sukham. Tamasam Sukham is that Sukha which is from the beginning to the end. It is always creates moha, delusion. Yadagre chana bandhecha sukham mohanam nidralasya pramadottam tattamasam udagatam. The nidralasya pramoda, nidra is sleep, alasya laziness, nidra alasya, pramada negligence, indifference. All these are tamasam sukham iti. But this sukham, what we are talking about, the sukham here, it is paramam sukham, it is atyantika sukham. It is atyantika sukham, the sukham which doesn't have any comparison. The sukham which doesn't have any comparison, it doesn't have parallel or equivalent another sukham. Atyantika sukham, paramam sukham. And Bhagavan Krishna himself says in the Gita, Sukham atyantikam yattat buddhi gragyamati indriyam veti yatra na chaivayam stitas chalati tattvataha iti. That sukham, atyantika sukham, when one discovers that atyantika sukham, that is not available for sense perception, and that is oneself, then one will never na chalati, stitas chalati tattvataha, one cannot move away from oneself. That is a sukham, atyantika sukham, paramam sukham iti. That paramam sukham, that sukha cannot be definitely, categorically cannot be defined. So therefore, that sukham, sukhena brahma sansparsham atyantam sukhamashprate. You can see the word sukham in many places Bhagavan Krishna uses. And in the 6th chapter itself he says, atyantikam sukham, that sukhena brahma sansparsham yunjan evam sadatmanam yogi vigata kalmashaha sukhena brahma sansparsham atyantam sukham ashnute iti. Always dwelling on oneself, and he is free from raga dvesha, dharma, So therefore he gains that sukham, he discovers that sukham, which is born not out of the vyapara of the indriya and indriya vishya. It is born out of this understanding, the knowledge that agam brahma asmi, that brahma sansparsham, and that sukham is atyantam sukham. Ashtute, he enjoys. Kaha, yogi. So that sukham, tat etat iti manyante. Ke manyante? Who says that? Manyante. You have to supply. Shishtaha, dhiraha, vivekinaha, panditaha, vidvamsaha. For vidvamsaha, it is, for vidvamsaha, this sukham is available all the time. Who is a vidvamsa? The jnani. Tat etat iti. Tat Brahma is etat, this Atma, and that Swarupa is Ananda iti. Not for avidvamsaha. Vidvamsaha manyante. And vidvamsa, for they themselves consider this sukham is anirdesham, cannot be defined. Vidvamsaha iti. Iti shushramadhiranam yenastat vidachakshire. In Ishavasya Upanishad also says, Iti shushramadhiranam. Dhiranam. So Dhira says, from them we hear this sukham is anirdeshyam, it is paramam sukham iti. So therefore, knowing this, the person becomes free. Understanding this, one becomes free. So therefore, up to this is the Upadesha. Then the next mantra, the next part of the mantra, katam nutat vijaniyam, agam tat katam vijaniyam, kimu bhati va vibhati va. How can I, katam, kena prakarena, how can I know that? How can I know that? Kimu bhati va, whether it shines, vibhati va. Vispashtena, Bhashyakara, we saw in the Bhashya. Vispashtena bhativa. Does it shine? Vispashtena. Vishishta. More distinctly, more clearly. This is one meaning given. This is the meaning given by the Bhashyakara. Bhativa, vibhativa. Does it shine? Or does it shine very distinctly, very clearly? So that even the prakrita buddhi, even a prakrita buddhi can understand. Even it doesn't shine in the prakrita buddhi. It shines in the samskrita buddhi. Does it shine in this prakrita buddhi also? Iti prashna. That way we can take. Or bhati vibhati va, the vibhati, because bhati is used. So vibhati is taken as anubhati. Does it shine after? Does it shine after? Does it shine by itself, bhativa? Does it shine after? It means it is not self-evident. Shining means, bhati means shining. Shining means evident. It is not self-evident. It is made evident. It is made evident means it's like one more object. So some commentators take the meaning of the word bhati as anubhati. But it is not anubhati, it is bhati. So bhati is a word. Now it is taken as a connection to the next mantra, bhati. Bhati is, the word bhati stands for the chit swarupa, which shines. The chit swarupa, the awareness, the consciousness, that is the lakshanam, bhati. Swarupa is bhanam. Asti bhati priyam rupam. Namachet amsha panchakam. Adyatrayam brahma rupam. Jagat rupam tatodvayam. Drisha Viveka beautifully says, Asti, that is Sat, Bhati, Bhati is Chit, Priyam, Sukam, Sukam part already mentioned the first part of the mantra, Sukham, Priyam. Asti Bhati Priyam iti. The existence, Bhati, the awareness, Priyam, which is Ananda. These three, Adyatrayam Brahma Rupam. This is his Swarupa of Brahma, Adyatrayam. Nama Rupam cha iti Amsha Panchakam. So, therefore, these three are the Swarupa of the Brahma. So, Bhati va Anubhati va. It is Bhati. So, therefore, this Nityam Paramam Sukham Katam Kena Prakarena Vijaniya. Kena Prakarena Vijaniya. Kena Prakarena Swabuddhi Vishayam Kuryam Aparokshataya iti. Tat Sukham Bhativa Mama Idanim Bhativa Atava Vispashtam Vasateva iti. Iti Nachiketa, we ask for that. The Yamadharmaraja says, we will see the next mantra. We will read the connection. The Sangati is given. We will read Atra Uttaramidam
Atra Uttaramidam
Vaticha Vibhaticha iti
Adicha
iti
Katham
katham
Natatra Suryo Bhati na Chandra Tarakam
natatra suryo bhadina chandratarakam
Ema Vidyuto Bhanti Kuto Yamagnihi
nema bhanti kuto yamagnihi
Tameva Bhantamanubhati Sarvam
tameva bhantamanubhati sarvam
Tasya Bhasa Sarvamidam Vibhati
tasya bhasa sarvamidam vibhati.
Atra is here Uttaram idam. This is the Uttaram. What the mantra? The following mantra is the Uttaram. The question is Bhati va Vibhati va. The Bhati va, the Vibhati va, the question itself comes because this Brahma, which cannot be categorically, its Swarupam cannot be categorically defined. Because it is not one more object. Ashabdam, Asparasham, Arupam, Avyayam, Arasam, Agandam, Anadyanantam, Makataf Paramdravam. Knowing that Mrityumukhat Pramuchyate, Yamadharmaraja said, therefore, what is that? And you are saying that it is Paramam Sukham. Therefore, that it is Bhativa Vibhativa. Does it shine? Does it is evident by itself? Or it is Vibhati, Vispashtena Bhati? How is it? For that, the answer is given. This Atma Sukham is intimately available for the person, provided the person has made oneself qualified to know. Is a mumukshu, now we have become jnani. So aparokshataya saha janati. That's Sukham. Saha janati, when we say he knows, so it is available for his buddhi. If it is available for his buddhi, how is it available? In the buddhi, it is bhati va vibhati va. So that is the question. For that, the answer is given. Atra is asmin vishaye. With regard to your question, your inquiry. Idam uttaram, this is the answer. What is the answer? That Sukham is Atma Bhuta Sukham. So, it is Atma Bhuta. It is not the Sukham. It is not the Sukham borrowed from something. It is Swarupa Sukham, Atmabhuta Sukham. Therefore, it shines, bhati, shines by itself. In fact, it shines very more clearly, vibhati. Na anubhati. So, therefore, this Atma is always, it is bhati. And the Swarupa of this Atma is always Ananda, Chit Swarupa, Chit, Sat Chit Swarupa of Atma is Ananda Swarupa. There is no difference. All these are the Sat, Chit, Ananda, the different names given the same Atma, different standpoints. That's why we call it as Lakshana. It is not the Visheshana. It is Lakshana. Lakshanatvat, therefore, this Ananda is not an experiential Atma. And because this Atma is you, if it is Visheshana of a something, then it is available for experience. That is what we do in the Vyavahara. In the Vyavahara, everything is available for your experience because it is a Visheshana to something. It is available as a Visheshana. When you say Lakshana is, that is one with the subject here, and therefore it is not available for experience. It is not experiential pleasure. It is Purnaha, it is Purnatvam. The Purnatvam cannot be experienced. The completeness, that cannot be experienced. It is not subject matter of experience. When you say Purnaha is complete, it is got no limitation. No limitation in terms of space, no limitation in terms of time. And that alone exists, that alone appears as everything. So therefore, there is no Desha Kala Vastu Parichinna Anubhava. That Anubhava not there. That is why it is Nitya Niratishaya Ananda, and that is always evident, always bhati. Because of that only everything is bhati. So, tat katam tat katam iti, asking the next mantra follows. And this mantra, natatra suryo bhati chandrataram. It's a very famous mantra. This mantra is chanted when the arati is done to the devata in the temple. In the Vaidika puja, at the end of the puja, when the Karpura arati is done, this mantra is chanted. The same or the similar type of mantra is there in Gita also. In Gita also it is there because Gita is also the Upanishad only. So in Gita also the same or the similar, the mantra is there in the 15th chapter. Natad Bhasayate Suryaha. There also Natad Bhasayate Suryaha Na Shashanko Na Pavakaha Shashankaha Chandraha Pavakaha Agni Yadgatva Na Nivartante Tadhama Paramam Mama. The same mantra only. In Krishna presence in the Anushtup Chandas. So, either the Gita shloka or this mantra from this Upanishad. This mantra occurs in Mundaka Upanishad also. So, either Gita shloka or this mantra, it is chanted when the arati is done to the devata. So, therefore, the bhati, the word is the connection. Bhati. Katam bhati. Vibhati, Visheshana bhati, Swayam bhati. Swayam bhati. The word bhati is important. Bhati is shining, that is evident. And when does an object becomes evident? The object becomes evident when the object is enclosed by the vritti, the thoughts. the vritti of this Vijnata, the knower, Vijnata. When the object is enclosed by the vritti of this Jnata, then the object is evident, it is seen. So every knowledge is nothing but this enclosing the object. How you enclose the object? By vritti. Vritti vyapti. The vritti covers the object, and the object is made evident in the buddhi, in the mind. So every object is recognized, appreciated only by enclosing it. How does it enclose? How do you enclose? Enclosing it by your thought. Enclosed within a thought. Enclosing within a thought, an object is known. Even Shastra Vishaya also. Shastra Vishaya also, this understanding, the knowledge happens how? Because there is enclosure by your thought. You enclose it by your vritti, the thought. When we talk about Atma, Satchit Ananda, Atma, Nityaha, Niratishaha, Sakaswarupaha, this vritti, and it is Brahma, it is Ishvara, Tat Tvam Asi. This, how do you understand? This, the thought is there, the thought is enclosed, and the knowledge takes place. So, this thought is, the Vishaya is Atma, etc. The Vishaya that, the Vishaya of the Shastra is the Atma, that cannot be known as an object. It cannot be known distinctly as an object, but you can understand what the word means. You can understand what the word means, not like you understand the object of the word. That's the difference. That is why we say it is among manasa gochara. This Atma is not available for words, not available for the mind to enclose it. Without the Shastram, without the Acharya, this Atma, which is yourself, this Ishvara who is sitting in the Satyaguga, this cannot be known. It is not available for words. Your mind cannot enclose it because it is you. And outside the object can be enclosed by your thought and you can know. But here, you cannot know. You can enclose it by your thought. This Atma cannot be covered by your thought. It is not one more an object. You cannot enclose it. It is not available for enclosing. It is not available for it. And it is need not, because enclosing means objectification, another word. You need not, because it is you. Because of you only everything is objectified. It is very you. So therefore, it doesn't require to be enclosed by the vritti. And it is not possible also. Therefore, it means what? It is always self-evident. It is a truth of the knower, the known, and the knowledge, and it is above that. Not confined by the knower or known or knowledge, it is above that. It's the truth of all the three. So, therefore, that which is self-evident. That's why na tatra na. It is not made evident. By what? By Suryaha. Suryaha tatra na bhati. Because Atma being self-evident. Suryaha cannot make it evident. Cannot make it evident. For every object, for its recognition, we need light. Light is required. Eyes cannot see without an object, and without an object, without a light. So the object must be pervaded by the light, and there must be light in the eyes also. Vision must be there. So the light is a must for an object to come to your recognition. Either the object must be a source of light by itself. So when that falls on your eye, you can see it. Or the object has to be lit up by another light. Then it becomes evident to your eyes. Then you can see the object. Now, the eyes have light. Now the object has light, either of its own or it is maybe a reflected light. And there is light in the eyes. The eye is only an instrument. The mind functions behind the eyes. Therefore, there must be light in the mind. And the mind is also Jada. That comes to light by another light. What is that light? That light cannot be lit up. That which cannot be lit up, that which is self-illumining, self-shining, that is cannot be objectified, that cannot be enclosed by your vritti. Therefore, that nothing can objectify. Surya cannot objectify that. Surya, which is the known source of light, which illumines the entire Jagat, the world, it illumines. Suryaha tatra na bhati. Suryaha, the sun, cannot illumine that. What about Chandra Tarakam? Surya is a self-illuminary. It is self-illuminary. Chandra is not like that. Chandra shines because of borrowing the light from the sun. So it is Anubhati. But still, on the Purnami day, it lights up the objects. The Purnami day, the light, what we have, natural light is from the sun, but from the moon. And that is not the natural, that is not the, it's light, it is a reflected light of the sun, in fact. It is only the reflected light. With the reflected light also, objects can be recognized. That light also cannot make this Atma evident. Na Chandraha, Tarakam api. Tarakam, even though it looks small because it is far away, but it is also it is luminous object. It doesn't borrow light and reflect. It has its shine. Like sun, it is luminous. So that also cannot light up this Atma. So therefore, Suryaha nabhati, the sun doesn't shine, doesn't illumine this Atma. Suryaha nabhati. Similarly, Chandra Tarakam, not the sun, not the moon or the stars. Chandra Tarakani. Chandra Tarakam, Chandrascha Tarakani cha. Samahara Dvanda Samasa. Chandra Tarakam, Ekavachanam. Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Itaretara Dvanda, it is Samahara Dvanda. Itaretara Dvanda will be Dvivachanam. Here Samahara Dvanda Ekavachanam. So this Chandra and Taraka, both the luminous and the non-luminous objects, that cannot make Atma evident. That cannot illumine Atma. Nema vidyuto bhanti. Nema is na imaha. Imaha. Vidyutaha. Vidyut. Vidyut means lightning. Thunder. Vidyut. Takaranta shabda. Takaranta shabda. Vidyut. It is trailing the shabda. Therefore, imaha. Imaha vidyutaha. The lightning. Lightning is very powerful and it is powerful to make the object shine. This Vidyut also cannot illumine this Atma. So, therefore, Atma is not an object to be illumined, to be shined by any of these luminous objects. Therefore, it is not an object. Only in the presence of this light, only object can be known, can be recognized. Therefore, Atma is not an object. Even this big source of light cannot illumine Atma. Kutoyam agnihi, ayam agnihi. Ayam agnihi is the small fire. Small fire is that maybe the fire in the Agni Kunda, or maybe the fire of the Karpura, camphor light, or the lamp, Deepa, the light, small light which are created by you for different purposes, but you create that light, that fire. Compared to this source of light, even the huge conflagration also is small only. Compared to Surya, compared to the Chandra, Taraka, Vidyut, any fire which we artificially create, that is small only. So I am Agnihi, this fire, because Agni is also a source of light. So therefore, Agnihi, Kutaha I am Agnihi, Bhanti. How can this fire illumine Atma? Kutaha means how, Katham. So it is Aksheparte. Aksheparte, not Prashnarte. Aksheparte, Kutaha. Therefore, when such huge luminous sources of light are there, when they themselves cannot shine the Atma, illumine the Atma, they need not. Atma is self shining, illumine the Atma. How can this Agni can illumine the Atma? Therefore this mantra is chanted when you do Arati. In the Garbhagriha, the Bhagavan will be, then there will not be any light, only small lamp light will be there, no artificial light. And the Bhagavan is there. At the most, what we can do is we can offer a small light in the form of the camphor, and we wave it before the Lord. When these cannot shine you, what can this small lamp, the camphor light, how it can make you shine? So yes, there is a Vinaya is there in this attitude. That humility is there. When such huge sources of light itself cannot illumine, cannot illumine your greatness, your vibhuti, what can this small Agni do? So there is a essence of Vinaya, a surrender, a Sharanagati, a humility. So therefore, Ayam Agnihi Kutaha Bhanti. So therefore, Ayam Agni Kutaha Bhanti, na Bhanti. But still we wave it as an Aradhana, as a Upasana, as a way of respecting, showing our honor, respect to the Lord. Tameva Bhantam Anubhati Sarvam Tasya Bhasa Sarvamidam Vibhati. Anubhati Tam Eva Bhantam Anubhati. Sarvam Anubhati. Sarvam, you have to take like Tam Eva Bhantam Sarvam Anubhati. Sarvam Anubhati is everything shines after. Anubhati. Anubhati shines after means everything becomes evident. Everything becomes evident when Tam Bhantam. Tam referring to this Paramatma. Only when the Paramatma is Bhantam, when he is shining, then only everything becomes shining. Everything shines after Anubhati. Tam Paramatmanam Bhantam Sarvam Anubhati. So, Tameva Bhantam. Everything is not because of this Paramatma alone, because of this Chaitanyam alone. Everything includes the world, everything, the whole Jagat. So there must be the light, the total light, the complete light, the Purna Jyoti, that is Paramatma, which doesn't require any illumination, because of which everything is illumined. Therefore, only we say it is light of lights. Jyotisham Jyotihi. It is Jyotisham Jyotihi iti. It is the light of all the lights. Jyotisham Jyotihi. So, therefore, Tasya Bhasa Sarvam Idam Vibhati. Because of which, Tasya Bhasa Sarvam Idam Vibhati. By which, the light of which only everything shines. Because of Chaitanyam, everything shines. All the Indriya, the body, the mind, the everything, this whole assembly just shine because of this Chaitanyam. The sun shine because of the light in my eyes. The light shine, the eyes shine because of the light in the mind. The mind is shine because of me. The me is therefore is always shining. I alone shine. I am chit. I am consciousness, awareness that doesn't require any illumination. So my swarupa is that. So it always shines. It is self-evident. Shining is, it is self-evident. That doesn't require any other means for knowing. It is because it is Nyapti Swarupaha, it is knowledge. By the light of me alone, everything is lit up. So the lighting, the illumination means knowing. So I am the source of knowledge. I am knowledge. So illumination is in the sense of knowing. No knowledge is possible without me. So every knowledge is because of me. Therefore, it is all knowledge. Therefore, it is all knowledge. This Chaitanyam is self-evident. It is self-illumining. That way, self-knowledge we say. Atma Bodha. Atma Bodha. So, therefore, this Atma is self-evident, self-shining, and because it is self-evident, therefore it is consciousness, it is awareness, chit, because of which everything shines. Therefore, Swaprakasha Atma doesn't require any other source of illumination, because of which only every knowledge takes place. Therefore, knowledge as well as ignorance, both are lit up by, both are come to light by this light. Therefore, we say it is bhati, shining, illumining. That is knowledge. Illumining means knowledge. Therefore, bhati. And we have seen this Atma is, it is bhati. We have seen that badhatu. Yesterday class also we saw Nijantarupa. Bhati, Bhasayati, Bhapayati. Atma is Swayam Bhati, Anyan Bhapayati. It makes others shine. So it is Bhati, Swayam Bhati. Suryaha also Bhati, but that illumination of sun also because of this Atma only Bhapayati. Atma Suryam Bhapayati, causes the sun to shine, causes the moon to shine, causes the Tarakani to shine, Nakshatrani, Vidyataha api. But Atma is Nakadapi, Atma cannot be made shine because it is always Bhati. That's why Asti Bhati Priyam Rupam iti. So, Atma is Swayam Bhati, Anyan Bhapayati. It can make others evident, others shine. That because others, other things are made evident, therefore they are available for knowledge. They are available for your objectification, can be known. But Atma is because it is the Swarupam of the Jnata that has to be understood. It cannot be objectified. That it is not Vrittigata Vishaya. But there is a Ajnana Vritti is there. Ajnana Vritti can be knocked off by the Jnana Vritti. The Ajnana Vritti can be removed by this Jnanam. The Jnanam is there doesn't mean the Atma is objectified. So, Atma can never be objectified because it is being the subject, and it is the truth of the Triputi, Jnata, Jnatru, Jnaya Vishaya. Therefore, it only shines all the way. Now we will read the Bhashyam. Na tatra
न तत्र
तस्मिन् स्वात्मभूते ब्रह्मणि
तस्मिन्
तस्मिन्
स्वात्मभूते ब्रह्मणि
स्वात्मभूते ब्रह्मणि
सर्व अवभासकोऽपि
सर्व
सर्व
भासकोऽपि
अवभासकोऽपि
सूर्यः भाति
सूर्यः
सूर्यः भाति
भाति
तद्ब्रह्म न प्रकाशयति इत्यर्थः।
तद्ब्रह्म न
तद्ब्रह्म न
प्रकाशयति
प्रकाशयति
इत्यर्थः।
तत्र is तस्मिन् विषये, with regard to that तस्मिन् विषये, विषय सप्तमी तत्र, with regard to this, what is the discussion? This bhati, vibhati, anubhati, with regard to that. Swatmabhute Brahmani Suryah na bhati. Swatmabhute Brahmani Suryah na bhati. Sun doesn't shine. Sarva avavastakaha api, even though it is the Sarva avavasaka, it is the illuminator, even though it is the one which illumines everything, because it illumines the world. The entire world is because of the sun is. Therefore, Sarva avavasakopi, even though it is the revealer, the illuminator of everything, Suryaha na bhati, it doesn't shine. Suryaha na bhati. Na prakashayate. It is not the revealer, it is not the illuminator of what? This Brahma. Why? This is Swatma Bhute Brahmani. That's Tasmin. Tasmin Swatma Bhute Brahmani. With regard to this Brahma, Brahma is, with regard to this Brahma, Tasmin means this with regard to this Brahma, which is the Swarupam of Swatma Bhuta, which is the Swarupam of myself, which is my Swarupa. Brahma Swarupa is my Swarupa. So, this Brahma Swatma Bhute Brahmani, the Suryaha na bhati, even though it is the revealer of everything. With regard to me, this Surya cannot make it shine, make it evident, make it reveal. Why? Because I am self-revealing. Agam Brahma self-revealing. How can Surya can illuminate? In fact, I illuminate. I illumine the Surya. The sun illumines all the visible, all the objects. Therefore, bhati. It is bhati. But in the case of Atma, Swatma Bhute Brahmani, na bhati na prakashayati. That Brahma, Surya na prakashayati. Surya cannot cause the Brahma to shine because it is self-illumining. So prakashakatvat. Surya Brahma na prakashayati. That Brahma is Vitya Vibhakti Ekavachan. It is the karma, the object for Surya. Surya tad Brahma na prakashayati. Na avabhasayati. Sarva avabhasakopi. Even though it is Sarva avabhasaka, illuminator of everything. But with regard to me, the Atma, the Brahma, the sun, na prakashayati. Surya na prakashayati. Cannot reveal. So you cannot have this outside light to know the inner light, the Jyoti, because it is Jyotisham Jyotihi. Among all the Jyoti, it is the Jyoti. In fact, it is a Jyoti because of which everything is Jyotified, everything is illumined, everything is revealed. It is the revealer of everything. So, therefore, sun is not really the revealer. Atma is the revealer. Similarly, Tatha na Chandratarakam. Next line.
Chandratarakam.
Chandratarakam.
Nema Vidyuto Bhanti.
नेमा
नेमा
विद्युतो
विद्युतो
भान्ति
भान्ति
कुतः अयम् अस्मद्दृष्टिगोचरः अग्निः
कुतः अयम्
कुतः अयम्
दृष्टिगोचरः
दृष्टगोचरः
अग्निः
अग्निः
भाष्यकारः mantra as it is na chandratarakam, so chandratarakam na prakashayati tad brahma. You have to take the supply. Chandratarakam tad brahma, brahma na prakashayati. So moons and stars cannot reveal this atma, cannot make this atma evident. Nema vidyutaha bhanti, vidyutaha imaha vidyutaha pi na bhanti. These lightnings, they also cannot reveal the atma na prakashayati, cannot illumine, cannot reveal this atma. Vidyutaha na prakashayanti, chandratarakam na prakashayati. Then kutaha ayam asmad drishtigocharaha agnihi, how can this, which is not available for any of this huge source of luminous lights, how this is available for asmat drishtigocharaha agnihi, for this small agni, the fire, which is available for our sight. Asmat drishtigocharaha, small agni, therefore asmat drishtigocharaha. So asmat drishtigocharaha agnihi katam prakashayati tad brahma. So this agni, whose capacity to illumine compared to the huge sources of light is very, very less. When the sun and the stars and the vidyut, they themselves cannot reveal the Brahma, how this small source of light can reveal this Atma, this Brahma? It cannot. So therefore, kutaha iti. So therefore, no source of light. We don't search for the external light. No external light can illumine this Atma. It means no means of knowledge. You cannot know Atma by any means of knowledge. There is no pramana, in fact, to know this Atma. And you may think, why Shastram is a pramana? Shastram also cannot make the Atma evident. Shastramapi na prakashayati Atma. Because if Shastram makes the Atma evident, then Shastram becomes Jyotisham Jyotihi. Shastra Vishaya is Atma. Shastram is also made evident by this Atma. So therefore, Vedanta Shastram also cannot make the Atma evident. Atma is ever evident, ever shining. What the Vedanta, the Upanishad does is only does the job of removal of this ajnana. Ajnana vritti nivrittaye eva shastra. Vedanta doesn't produce new knowledge. It removes the ajnana. By removing ajnana, the already existing, the known but not completely known, that Brahma is revealed. By removing the cover, it just does the job of just removing the cover. The ajnana, the cover, it removes. So therefore even the Shastram also, therefore no means of knowledge can be useful for knowing this Atma. That is what it means. So kutoyam agnihi, that means is by this pratyaksha anumana adi pramanena Atma cannot be known. All these pramanas also they shine only because of this Atma. And this Atma is never become an object of itself. That is what it means. So we'll stop here. We'll continue. So the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।